Hi, my name's Patty Hosmer, and I've been a teacher this year, it'll be 20 years. I'm going to show the teachers and crafters how to make a pencil out of this pool noodle. So, I made a small video beforehand. You're going to need some paint, and I have pink for the eraser. You're going to need some tape for the eraser part too. Black paint for the pencil tip, and then I have for the pencil itself, the wood part, some more paint. It says it's what color? Gold glitter, but tan is fine, or a light brown is fine. I'm going to take the sticker off the noodle. I also use paper plates to put the paint on. It's just easier for me. You do you. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a knife and I kind of carve down where the pencil part is. It doesn't have to be perfect because they're not going to see that part. So be careful. Hope everybody's having a good day. I know I have 3 weeks left before school starts, about 3.5. So, my first career was in dispatch and transportation. We'd have 3 days off a year, so I am happy I have my time off. I did not teach summer school this year. Okay, so make the pencil. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So then it's kind of like this. And if you're old school, like me, you didn't have a pencil sharpener. It's kind of like how your pencil looked when you used a knife at home to sharpen it. Okay. So I'm going to try and make the tip. And cut a little bit more. And it doesn't even have to be really. Because you're going to paint this beige and then this part black. So that's fine. Let's start with that. Okay. So now I'm going to move these other pool noodles. They have, I don't know, I bought like 10 of them. This is a nice gift if you're a mom and you want to, you know, give to the teacher, or if you're a teacher and you just want to decorate your classroom for cheap. And I don't know, I teach middle school and they never have pencils. I don't care how many parents bring pencils. So it's like a reminder. I like to have it in there. Don't forget your pencil. All right. So, and it doesn't cost that much, and it's relaxing to me to do these. This is like a fluorescent pin. Oops. That's all right. For the eraser part. Okay. So I'm going to use, I'm trying to save time here. Time. I don't know if you can see this while I'm painting. All right. I can't believe the summer's flown by already. But these are things you got to start thinking of. The sales are now. I've been buying here and there. I know when Amazon had their sale for the pencils, I was on that. So, see how it's coming out? Now you don't worry about if it's not even at the bottom here. You're going to take tape anyways after it dries enough, and it can make it even. So you don't even have to be a perfect painter. That's why I like this craft too. Yeah, you decorate. You can put your name on it too if you wanted, or what subject you teach. Or if the administrators are thinking about what they're going to do for opening day. This would be nice for all the teachers to have, especially the new teachers. The first year teachers, you spend so much money because you don't know what to buy. You know, but as you go on, you learn. You might want to do 2 coats on this, and I'll leave it for now. And now I'm going to do this side, even though when you hang it up in your classroom, or if it's for home, just a decoration, then if they look this way, they see that it's pink as well, the lacer. Looks more real. You can get more detail, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't take that long to make them. So since we're doing this all at once, I'm going to try and be careful that I don't get this pink everywhere. Okay, so we're going to let that dry a little bit so that I can put the eraser part around, and then I'm going to go back to the pencil part, okay? So that I need, I'm trying to save our time. Let's put this down for a minute. You know I'm going to get pink everywhere, right? Oh, and I have my shirt. Kids of America. And it says, good grief. It's Snoopy. It's the truth. Good grief. But this is, like I said, a cheap craft. It's a good way to decorate your classroom. Even if you're teaching, you know, like a special class, music or art. This is a great one for art, right? Trying to open the paint, sorry. Should have probably thought of that. Okay. Now, this is just the beige part of the pencil. And then once the paint dries, if you needed to make it look more, you know, shorter on one side or whatever, you can always go back and cut it or use the knife again and just repaint your area. But, yeah, this is soaking up a lot of paint, but that's okay. I got these paints at the, what is it, Dollar General or whatever. $1.25. I don't want to say dollar store. But it's not like you're going to have these outside. They're just going to be sitting in your classroom or in your house. And if you like different colors for your classroom, maybe you like purple. That's my favorite color. You always do a purple pencil. You know? Do whatever color you like. Okay. Now this one you want to try and be at least, when you go around the pencil, that it's even that way. I'm going to go back to it in a second. Can you believe school's going to be starting? It's okay. I had a great summer. Really, it's one of the few careers that you can get rejuvenated, have your time off. And the kids need that too. So they can spend time with their families. Okay. Like I said, for time's sake, I'm just going to keep painting and get it done to show you. Now the color's going to be popping, not yet, because it needs to dry and repaint it. I can show you the after too. Okay, so now it's the pencil part. I have it leaning on a paper plate. If you can't see it, I don't know. I got the iPad across the way there. Anyways, all these you gotta open. And this was at the Dollar General too. I think it was $3 for the big bottle. It was foolish going to the craft store anymore. Oh, wow. I poured a whole bunch of black. And you probably should have paper towels right with you. Hold on one second, I'll get paper towel. Paper towel. Yeah, I don't want that on my finger. Okay. So now, I'm going to do the pencil part. Whoa. And you can cut these in half and make more pencils, you know. Doesn't have to be this big. So that's how it looks from the side. Pencil so far. And you can do the touch-ups later. I got a chair over there, so I'm leaning, making sure the pink paint's not on my chair. I was going to do it outside, but it's like probably 90 something right now already. No thank you. Slap. Now I'm going to do, like I said, a little bit inside of the pencil. So if it was hanging from a wall or something you couldn't see, it looked like the lead part of a pencil. You could probably do brown too, dark brown. I did black. Okay, so now it's looking like a pencil. Let me try and get the, ooh, I don't want the pink there. Get the tape so you can see. So I just take, and you can do thicker pool noodles, you do whatever you want, but the smaller ones are fine too. Oop. Then I just rip off the tape and I put it a little over where I have the start of the pink. Oh, I have paint everywhere in my kitchen. Okay, so a little over it so that if you have any imperfections, because, you know, you're not perfect, I'm not, definitely not, so, and it just goes around the pencil, or pool noodle. Okay, so there you have it. Now you have the decoration for your room. So what I did was, last year I put science and Mrs. Hosmer, and then I taught 6th grade and 7th, so I made 2 separate pencils. Anyways, you do what you want with it. If it's for at home, like I said, if you get, or at school, you can cut these in half and make a ton of pencils, you know, for cheap. Have a good day. I'm going to start posting more about different hacks for teaching. Thank you, Stephen.